Hi, I'm Hanegraaff, president of the Christian Research Institute, and of course the author of Muslim, What You Need to Know About the World's Fastest Growing Religion. I was thinking about the fact, as I was tackling this project, that this is one of those big issues that's hard to wrap your arms around. And so what I tried to do is take the complex, make it simple and transferable, and I used the acronym Muslim. So with the first M, what I do is I give you an overview of the life and legacy of Muhammad. Who was Muhammad? And by the way, how does he compare to the Christ of Christianity? The U reminds you of unreliable revelations. We hear so much about the Holy Quran. But the truth is, it is a discombobulated mess of words. It is complete with factual errors, and I think even worse, faulty ethics. For example, in the Quran, men are allowed to beat their wives. The S reminds you of Sharia. Sharia is state, state is Sharia. No wonder that it's very, very difficult, in fact impossible, to try to start some kind of a democracy in a country like Iraq. Sharia has had a devastating impact on women, on war, and on the whole of Western civilization. The L, it's an important letter, reminds you of the Levant. In the Levant today, you have the Dome of the Rock, gilded with 80 kilograms of gold, and the sun reflecting from that dome reminds you that in Islamic lore, Islam is the culmination of the religions, and Muhammad the culmination of all the prophets. So I want you to know the significance of the Levant in Islamic lore, particularly as we move towards what they believe are the end times. And then the Islamic State. I'm not just talking about the Islamic State. When I talk about the I, the Islamic State ought to remind you of an end-time caliphate. A caliphate that is seeking to bring everything into the house of Islam. In the last M, major Muslim misapprehensions. What I do there is I take the complex, again, I make it simple. How do I do that? Contrast is the mother of clarity. So I lay the straight stick of Scripture next to the Islamic worldview, and then by contrast, you see its crookedness. I'll give you one example, the deity of Jesus Christ. In Islamic teaching, Jesus Christ is not begotten of God. In fact, the very idea suggests sexual procreation. Of course, in biblical theology, when we talk about Christ being the only begotten Son of God, we're not talking about sexual procreation, we're talking about special relationships. So Muslim misapprehensions is a very important category. I hope you'll enjoy the book. I mean, it's a book that ultimately you need to read because this is a subject of transcendent importance to every single person living in Western civilization.